Hey guys, Personal Defense, and in front of us I have my Generation 2 Glock 22. The point of this video is I want to talk about some new friends I made and some products that they sent me. So we took a trip to my wife's uncle's house. He's kind of loaded. But anyway, I wanted to take a chance to talk about the new holster. I got the Aegis holster I'm carrying with my full-size Glock 22. I noticed on the drive down here, normally I feel the gun the whole time while I'm in the car with my M&P 45. I didn't feel it at all. It's an extremely comfortable holster so far. I was contacted on my Facebook page, my Personal Defense Facebook page, by, I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, and I'm sorry you guys if I'm doing this wrong, but it's Aegis Armory, and I will show you here. That's how they spell it. It's Aegis Armory, and they're in Georgia. And I was contacted by them. I guess they, one of their people that works there is a fan or subscriber to my channel, and he said he wanted to send me some holsters. I guess he caught my cheap Crossbreed holsters video, and so he didn't mention this to me, but it's just kind of what I took on it. They make holsters. They make several different holsters, but one of the main holsters they make is similar to the Crossbreed Mini Tuck or Super Tuck. And so he contacted me and said that he would love to send me a holster, and he'd like for me to do a review on it. So this is what I carry Monday through Friday, and I only have one concealed carry holster, and it's this one right here. This is DeSantis Cozy Partner holster. Galco makes one that's similar to this, and I was thinking about getting it for my M&P just because I like this holster. It's nice because it's a nice compact package, as you can see here. And when I have to lock this away, you know, it's not like the big like Crossbreed holsters or anything. It's nice and compact, and it fits into a little lockbox or whatever I'm locking it into. Also, it's very thick leather. Got 2 belt loops. The leather's reinforced around where you would reholster and everything, and around the backside where it press against your skin and everything. It's got a good amount of leather on the backside protecting your body from the actual firearm, but it's cut out very well, allowing you to get a nice good grip on it if you have to draw from concealment. So I really like this holster. As I mentioned, I have the Crossbreed Mini Tuck and Mini Tuck and the Quick Clip for my M&P 45. I like those holsters as well, and they're nice for the weekend for me. I know it sounds kind of funny and stupid, but whatever. And I was gonna buy one of these actually for my M&P, but I can't find one in black for the M&P 45. I can only find them in tan, and I'm not really a fan of tan. But so yada yada yada. Let me get to the point. So I got this package from them. I mean, this was like 2 days after they said they were going to send it to me. And let's open up the package here. This one is called the Shield Hybrid Holster. And their slogan is comfortable from day one. This one, like I said, has instructions, tells you, blah, 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 all the same stuff as the paper did before. And I'll bust this out. He asked me what color I want and what kydex I wanted. And, I'm a car racer at heart. I probably should start making some car race videos. You guys would probably be pretty interested in that too. But so I got the carbon fiber kydex and black leather. Now in the instructions, I don't know if you noticed, it mentions that this is a hybrid holster. And what he means by that, or what they mean by that, is obviously it's an in the waistband holster, similar to a Crossbreed Mini Tuck. And there's what the firearm looks like inside of there. But what you can do is you can take a screwdriver and an Allen wrench on the back, I believe. No, just a screwdriver. All you need is a screwdriver. You can remove these loops, these in the waistband loops here. Metal hooks, I guess I should call them. So you remove those, and then there's these notches here that are cut out for your belt. When you remove these metal hooks, this becomes an outside the waistband holster. So it's a double holster, inside the waistband and outside the waistband. They call it a convertible. The metal, there's 3 different adjustments on each metal hook to adjust ride height and cant, which as it was sent to me, I prefer this ride height. You can see here the top of the hook here goes almost straight with the top of the Kydex, which goes straight across the top of the hook there. I'll try and take a paper towel here and kind of show you. So what that means is, I don't know if I can do this without ripping this. These hooks are kind of tight. Well, I ripped the paper towel in the process, but what that means is that's how it rides there. This paper towel being your pants. That's the ride height there. The clips, and that's at their lowest setting, so that's as deep as this holster would get. And that's actually how I prefer to carry. I prefer to carry it very deep. I don't like carrying it very high. As I mentioned before, my body type and everything, if I carry it higher, it's almost visible, so I like to carry it deep like that. The leather is very thick leather, and it feels and looks to be very good quality leather. The grain on it, it looks like very, very good leather. It's much different than the Crossbreed leather that you get. As I mentioned before, the adjustments here and the belt loops and the way the Kydex is fastened is different than the Crossbreed as well. I have my Crossbreed here for my M&P 45 that I'll bring out just to compare. Now I want to make note that I've worn this once for a total of maybe an hour. I went to a couple gun stores while I was wearing it just to get some ammo when I first got it in, because I was excited that I was excited that it had gotten sent to me, so I wore it just because I was excited. So I haven't really done any real testing with this yet. Here is my Crossbreed mini tuck for my M&P 45, and you can see the Glock fits in there like that. It fits in this one too. Let me zoom out here a little bit. Okay. So you can see, also let me add that I've worn this holster many times, so it is very broken in. That's why the leather looks the way that it does. But a couple things that we can note right off the bat: the thickness of the chew leathers. I don't know if you can tell, but the Crossbreed has a much thinner leather than this other one that I got. Here's a side that hasn't been cut, so they have it kind of black there, you can see. But yeah, this leather is much thicker, and it just seems to be a much better quality leather than the Crossbreed, which I didn't think was possible. It's very stiff, which I guess would be a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, it is new, so it does need to be broken in, I feel, although on their website it says that they don't have a need for being broken in. This one came somewhat stiff, and I would consider it broken in now because it's very malleable and flexible. You can see it has some wear marks, and it's permanently curved from me wearing it. Another thing I want to mention is this is how this one came to me. Like this, it was flat like this, and then it curved up like that, and then it was flat down here and curved down right there. And you can see that fits the firearm very nicely, especially if this was a Glock 23 or Glock 19. it would fit the barrel length perfect. You can, just because this is a full size, it sticks out a little bit, but if it were a compact or a subcompact, it would fit it perfect. And the backside here, it fits very, very well, leaving the mag release empty and also leaving a nice channel for you to draw from concealment if you needed to. I like that about this a lot. That's one of the things I don't like about the Crossbreed, is you can see the way my Crossbreed looks now. When you get this, it comes down to here and then kind of goes up and then comes down to here like that, and then the leather comes up from here and makes this big, huge, like swooping half circle. I mean, it comes way up high. And when you have your firearm in there, although I will admit it is very comfortable because there's a lot of leather covering. I mean, it comes from like right here and comes up, so it covers about that much more. So that's how much firearm is showing rather than what I've got it here. Keep in mind, this isn't the firearm that goes in this holster. I was having a problem, I found out, with the this Crossbreed holster and my M&P compact, that sometimes if I would sit down in a certain way or contort my body in a certain way or whatever, that the leather would actually push the mag release. You can see it's right there. It would actually push the mag release and my magazine would become ejected. That was happening on both holsters, my mini tuck as we see here and my quick clip. So I had to do a lot of leather trimming to get it to where it was out of the way of the mag release, and also I just felt like trimming out extra leather that I didn't think needed to be there. This one came like this, nice and flat and straight, and just enough to cover the back of the firearm, which I think is perfect. When we put the firearm in there, you can see there's lots of room for the mag release, and what was happening to me will never happen to me with this particular holster. That's stuff you would never think of when you first buy a concealed carry holster, but it is very unassuring when it happens to you and you're out in public. It's actually quite scary when that happens. I was out in public and my magazine actually just fell out, and I was at a store and one of the store employees saw it and asked me about it, and it was just a big mess. Anyway, so I do like that, the way the leather is cut. Something I don't like about this, the hooks. They seem to fit over my belt and pants very well, and they're very tight, as you can see here. Crossbreed's hooks are similar, although they have more room here, and I think it's because they try and sell it with their Crossbreed leather belt, and the hooks are not as tight. These hooks don't have as much room in them as that one does, which is good because I'm not a big fan of huge leather belts. I don't wear leather belts hardly ever, so I like the hooks a little bit better. I also don't really care for the crosses in there. So that was the initial overview of this holster. As I mentioned, I carry this firearm Monday through Friday, and then I carry my M&P 45 on the weekends. This is a Friday that I'm filming on right now, and I am going to carry this firearm the entire weekend just to kick off my test period. So I'm going to carry it for 2 weeks, which will be 12 days total because I'm carrying it for these 2 days. I'm excited to do this test, and my initial first thoughts are that you're getting a better quality product than this one here for much less money spent, and you have a lot more options of what you want to do here as far as Kydex is concerned. You only have one option with Kydex on this one, and there it is. This one you can pretty much do, you can customize it in any way, shape or form that you want, as you can see here with the carbon fiber. So I'll let the testing begin and we'll see what happens.